You know what's funny about me doing this? I literally had a conservative talk show in Nashville at one point. Yeah. I used to get on the radio and talk Republican conservative politics. And I was good at it, by the way. I should put that out. And this year was the first year I voted blue. I'm honestly kind of surprised at myself that I even was able to do it. And the reason is because of Trump. 100%. As soon as Trump entered the party, I left. Why? Because he said a long time ago that if he was going to win presidency, it would be as a Republican. Guy wasn't even pro-life until he got into the chart. He wasn't even pro-life until he became president. The guy's a con man. If you've read anything from him, you know this. He loves two things: money and power. Money and power. Money and power. Money and power. And he knows that the MAGA people are so stupid that they're going to give it to him again.
4 daughters.
This woman
registered Republican, right to life party his entire life. I had to pick him up from the hospital today after he had a minor surgery yesterday. On our way home, somehow we ended up wading into politics, which we never do. It's unheard of in my family because my sisters and I love my dad, but we don't want to lose him by having those conversations. A few blocks from his house, he turns to me and he says, "Yeah, for the first time in my life, I'm having to vote Democrat." And I almost missed the turn to his house. He said that he was tired of the extremism and the hate. He was tired of working people being cut down and not getting their fair share. He was tired of seeing all the struggles of those around him, and that he definitely didn't want the rights of his daughters to be taken away. And I'm in shock, but I feel really happy.
An hour to get through the line in North Dakota. I mean, the state will still go for Trump, but I haven't seen lines like this since Obama ran. I'm not gonna lie, after I filled out the ballot, I sat there for a moment and just kind of took it in. Just looking at Harris's name on the ballot. And just thinking back over all the years of my life, being told that a woman could never be president, and all of the marches that I have been in over my lifetime. And this has been, I have been going to marches since in the 70s. And every single right that we have gotten, we have had to fight and struggle for. And I am I think I truly believe she's going to win. And I really had got to the point where I didn't think I would see a woman president in my lifetime. And this is a really emotional day. Really emotional day.
Man,
a plane ticket to fly back to Georgia to cast my vote for Kamala Harris because I ain't f***ing around about our rights, babe. Okay? I'm not f***ing around about women's rights. I'm not f***ing around about the rights of queer folks, trans folks, people of color, immigrants, children sitting in public schools, our democracy. Okay? I'm here for it. And you may be wondering to yourself, Rebecca, why didn't you just order an absentee ballot? I did, babes. I did. So I'm gonna get on 2 soapboxes real quick. First one, I don't find it at all surprising that Georgia, who was trying with every grasp that they have to keep Georgia a red state, is all of a sudden having issues with absentee ballots. I'm not surprised. When I called the Georgia Democratic hotline, they told me that they have fielded hundreds of phone calls like mine. My ballot, or my absentee ballot application, was received in very early, like the October 4th. My ballot should have been mailed out on the 7th. I called, I said 2 weeks later, I still haven't received it. Okay? So this is for you, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Why? Why all of a sudden? I've absentee voted for the last like 4 elections. Why all of a sudden this time around are we now having issues getting ballots out? The second thing I want to say, women are incredible. Okay, when I have told some of my friends and people that I'm flying home so that I can vote for Kamala Harris in the state of Georgia, a massive battleground state, the amount of women that have said to me, how can I support you? I have one female colleague who's picking me up, taking me to the airport. I have another girlfriend who's staying and watching my dogs in my house for free. My mom and my aunt are picking me up. I'm staying with my sister, and she's driving us to the polls. Another one of my colleagues is going to pick me up from the airport and bring me back to my house. And if not that, then I've had women say to me, just countless words of encouragement and appreciation. But let's not miss the fact that I'm able to spend $700 on a plane ticket because I work a job that I am qualified for based on the 2 degrees that I put myself through college to earn. I'm not stepping aside as that ass Harrison Bucker said women should do. I didn't put myself through school to serve in the home. And this is no tea, no shade to the women that choose to do that. The point that I'm saying is choose. Men like that don't want to give women a choice. They don't want women like me and women like you to have jobs and have careers and have income and have resources to make your voice heard. So this is just a reminder that the patriarchy is trying very, very hard to suppress women. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is targeted suppression at me because I'm a woman. I just want you to think bigger picture, okay? The Harrison Butkers and the J.D. Vances and that ass pastor who went all viral for saying that women should not have the 19th Amendment should be revoked and women should not have the right to vote. Their voice should be heard in their husband's vote. And if they don't have a husband, then their father or their brother or their uncle's vote. This is a message to those men.
Is Donald Trump saying he's going to protect women, whether they like it or not? Understandably, a lot of women are upset about this. And what I want to know is, where are the men who hate the hate against women? Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I know I'm not the only one. Donald Trump's campaign right now is crying about Pennsylvania, where in early voting, more women are voting than men. I wish that men would step up, but the Trump campaign is begging for men to step up and saying, oh, if you don't vote, Kamala's gonna win. Here's the thing. We know that they're alienating women with their hate. What I don't think they can possibly comprehend is not only their lack of awareness about that, about their misogyny, but it's that men like me hate men like them. He will never have my vote. I will work night and day. I will give every last breath to see them defeated because of their hatred, because I care about women. I know I'm not the only man that feels that way, and that's what they don't understand. They're losing a huge other chunk of the population that people are, I think, blinded to because, unfortunately, there are too many men that have fallen under his spell. We gotta rally. We gotta rally the folks who give a damn, who care. We gotta rally the folks who hate and who are choosing love and progress and a better future for this country. So if you're like me, please join me. Please make your voice heard at the ballot box. I've already done so. I'm doing my best to encourage everybody else to do their part. And let's end this thing, man. Let's end this thing now and forever. Let's go.